All right, guys. So here it is, Week 4 NFL picks. So we're gonna get right into that. But also talk about the Lake Show and their awesome Game 1 performance in the NBA Final. That was sick. So just gonna get right to it here now. As you all know, I don't do the Thursday games because I like to do the bulk of my business on the Sunday and the Monday night games. So, and it's a good thing that I didn't do the Thursday this week because, if I had, I would have picked the Jets to win given the circumstances that, you know, they were at home and, Pierre Desir just freaking played his heart out with all those interceptions and the pick six. And, the Broncos started a third stringer and they came in having not won a game. So, I would have bet on the Jets for sure had I actually called that Thursday game. And once again, having bet on the Jets, I would have been fucked over by Adam Gase, who should be fired by now. But it appears that so it would have it that the Jets are not normally accustomed to firing head coaches mid-season. So I guess they're gonna let this fucking train wreck play out and fire him at the end of the year, which is brutal because a lot of people and myself included. I mean, I haven't been calling for it, but a lot of people have been saying that maybe Greg Williams should just step in. And remember what he did with the Cleveland Browns and having convinced everybody that Baker Mayfield was actually a decent quarterback. As they say. So, why not let him take the reins for a bit and see what happens? It'll definitely be more organized and structured than Adam Gase, who, like Stephen A says, man, stay off the weed, and he don't do it. Stupid. So stay off the weed, Adam Gase, when you're fired. If you want to stay coaching, I don't know if it's weed or something, whatever influence that you seem to be under during interviews, where you're all glassy-eyed, high as fuck. Please don't do that. That would explain why his coaching tactics are just such a massive fail. But I digress. Here we go. So I'm looking at my NFL big board here. Ravens at the team formerly known as the Redskins. Ravens easy, dog. They're going to be pissed about losing to Kansas City Chiefs on primetime Monday night game. And, the Washington team formerly known as Redskins, just like straight garb. They only have one win because the only win they have is because the Eagles are so bad. And they've choked multiple games so far, and I believe that's going to continue to happen. Chargers, the 1-2 Chargers at the Bucks. Tom Brady at home, with a week to prepare, whether it's Bruce Arians or Bill Belichick, he's going to get it done. So I got Bucks in this one, easy. All right, Seahawks, the 3-0 Seahawks at the Dolphins. Seahawks, man. They're saying that Russell Wilson is gonna win MVP this year, most likely. The Finns are garb 1-2. But at least they got a head coach, so they got something to build around. Vikings 0-3 at the Houston Texans, who are also 0-3, surprisingly enough. I'm gonna take Houston this one. They're at home. They want to pick up their first win, and they know that the Vikings can't buy a win. They basically speaking of teams that have choked away losses, here's one of them. Texans easy. All right, Saints at the Lions. The Saints are 1-2, and after the last loss, I remember the head coach Sean Payton saying something about, we just lacked focus, and execution. So I think that he's gone back to the film room and he's schooled his players, and I think they'll come up pretty well against the Lions. That's a dome stadium, which the Saints playing as well, so it'll be somewhat comfortable confines. So I think they get it done. Saints on the road. Next matchup, the Browns at 2-1 at the Dallas Cowboys. So this one is at Jerry World. So, for that reason, I would take the Cowboys. They're 1-2. They could easily be 2-1. Honestly. But I think the Browns record. This is a tale of two teams whose records really don't tell the story. Because I think the Browns, aren't really a 2-1 team just because of the chemistry issues and what's going on, and Baker Mayfield isn't really an elite type of quarterback. And I mean, neither is Dak Prescott, but I think Dak Prescott is better than Baker Mayfield for sure. I would take Prescott over Mayfield any day. But at Jerry World, I think the Browns are going to come down to earth. And I think the Cowboys should get the win. Now, they definitely have effed up before, and if there's one team that's good at effing up seasons, it's the Cowboys. So, but I'm gonna take them because they're at home. So I'm gonna see what they can do. Jags at Bengals. The Jags have a win. They're sitting at 1-2. The Bengals don't have a win yet. They're at home, and I think Joe Burrow is like continuing to develop every game. He seems to just be throwing the football better and better and better, but he's just getting no protection, man. And the Jags defense, their front four, their front eight can still put a lot of pressure on a young quarterback. So I think, you know what? I think I'll take the Jags on the road. Next matchup, Colts at the Bears. The Bears, the 3-0. They had a comeback victory, which I picked to win, and they're also at home. So they're 3-0. They just had a comeback win recently, and they're at home against the 2-1 Colts. So who, just got an easy win against my Jets. So they could be, 1-2 instead of 2-1. So I'm taking the Bears at home. Next matchup, Cardinals, which really disappointed last week. On the road to take on the Panthers. So the Cardinals are still 2-1. Panthers are 1-2. They're at home, but again, I just don't expect much out of this Panthers team. So I'm gonna take the Cardinals on the road. Yeah, I mean, I've already talked about some of these things in past shows. Why I don't believe in such and such team or whatever. So I don't want to rehash these things because it's still happening all year. So until something changes, I'm just gonna say it's the same thing. The reason why I pick them or not. So if that makes sense. Basically, the reason I'm not picking Panthers because I've already said, Cam's legacy is being left behind, and now whoever the quarterback is there, is having to fill the shoes of Cam Newton's legacy and legacy of winning and MVPs. So I think they're still struggling with that, and Ron Rivera's gone too, the former head coach. He's a guy that, he's a leader of men, and he's a guy that galvanized the troops. So, yeah, man, and the Cardinals are on the rise because, like I said, they should have won the game last week. They should be disappointed about that, but I think they'll come back and win this one. Next matchup, Giants at the Rams. Rams easy, dog. Giants are just a hot mess. They're garb. They're 0-3. They have no talent. Saquon Barkley's hurt. And Rams are at home. They're 2-1. Sean McVay, Jared Goff, when he's good, he's really good. So, next matchup, the Bills on the road to take on the Raiders. Now, I think, the Raiders may have came down a little bit playing against the Patriots, but the Bills are not the Patriots, man. And I don't know. I don't want to discount the Bills, man. Like, they murked the Rams for real. And I picked the Rams. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I think the Bills are for real, man. They're for real, at least in the regular season. So I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take them on the road against Vegas. So don't disappoint me, Buffalo. All right. The Patriots at the Chiefs. Ooh, this is gonna be so great. This is gonna be such a great matchup. I intend to watch this for real. Oh man, how sweet it is. Chiefs at home, easy, bro. No Tom Brady there to freaking bail out Bill Belichick for any dumb coaching blunders, trying to force the issue and force the offense because they're gonna have to put up at least 30 points to play the Chiefs. We've seen what the Chiefs can do to even the best of defenses, and New England's is not that great. So yeah, Chiefs all the way, man, easy. I thought Baltimore was gonna take them out because they were at home Monday night. And I didn't think that Lamar Jackson wanted to look like the bridesmaid instead of the bride that the Patrick Holmes in this analogy is. So yeah, man, they kind of laid an egg really because that was a big game. People were saying that that was arguably the biggest game, the biggest regular season game in Ravens football history, and they laid a massive dud. So, um, the point of the story is Chiefs, yo, money. Okay, so next matchup is looking like the Eagles at the 49ers. I think the 49ers are still pretty banged up, but I mean, the Eagles are just like such trash that you can't pick them to win, man, especially on the road. Sorry, I can't. Sorry, Eagles fans. Sorry, all you die-hard Eagles fans, but they're not what they used to be, yo, with Nick Foles and everything, man. People are probably, some of the teammates over there from the Super Bowl run are probably still pissed that Nick Foles didn't get his money, and it was Carson Wentz, and now he's looking like garb. Like even the audio engineers at the Eagles Stadium are like throwing booze at this guy. Your own audio engineers at home are throwing booze at you, dog. That's how bad it is. That's how bad you are. So unless things straighten up and fly right in a hurry, man, the Eagles are looking like hot guard. So no, I'm not picking them to go on the road and beat the 49ers. Who still, they still have the prestige and the lineage of the past Niners teams. They're at home, and they got a good offensive coach and they got good players. So, yo, Niners at home, easy. Eagles are straight garb. Speaking of straight garb, wow, what a brilliant segue, man. I'm good at this. All right, yo. Speaking of straight garb, the Falcons on the road to take on the Packers, where presumably it's gonna be cold. That's your Monday nighter. It's probably gonna be chilly there. Nippy Monday night game at night. Okay, nippy out there in Lambeau Field, and the Falcons play in like a half dome or maybe all dome stadium. They're not gonna be used to that, yo. And they've choked away losses too. So man, the pack easy. Aaron Rodgers, he's on a mission, man. I doubted his greatness just once this season, just 1 week, and I recovered from that. And I picked him the two other times because he's a bad man. And I'm not gonna doubt his greatness. This man's on a mission. Like I said, he's on a mission to get his ass traded out of Green Bay and get treated with the respect that he deserves, and not have some Joe Bum quarterback drafted instead of a proper receiver that he could have used as another weapon. Try and win this organization Super Bowls. So, but whatever. They think they see it another way. They think they see it like it's gonna light a fire under his butt, but he's just gonna continue to play and stay for the organization. I don't see it that way, man. I think this guy's gonna dip. He's just playing hard so that people can see that he's still a very valuable asset and quarterback for any team that decides to, put him out there. So yeah, man, guy's straight up playing to be traded out of there, and with good reason, man. Show this man respect. Won your Super Bowl. No need to draft another quarterback yet until this man says he retires as a Packer. That's when you draft a new quarterback. Anyways, yeah, man. Packers at home. Falcons choked away wins, man. They choked away that one to Dallas. Ugh, that was bad, man. Oh man, just blowing leads, and I think the other one to Seattle or something like that. Somebody, two double-digit leads, just like choked away. So yeah, I don't have any confidence or faith in the Falcons, especially on the road, and especially taking on Aaron Rodgers, and especially at Lambeau Field, where on a Monday night game it's gonna be nipply. That's for sure. So yeah, guys, those are my picks. If you go back and rewind, I will too to see just what I picked. But yeah, let's see if I can turn out on if I can hit on at least 10 like I have the first 3 weeks of the season. Woo! I like that. So yeah, guys, the only other thing I wanted to touch on before I go this episode is yeah, man, just the Lake Show. I know Game 2 currently in progress, but Game 1 they just straight up dominated, man. They had no answer for AD, and they knew that's exactly what was going to happen because the Lakers got a bunch of big bodies: AD, JaVale, even LeBron, and Dwight Howard. They got a bunch of big bodies that they can throw uh, out there. So yeah, man, a lot of rebounding and a lot of stops, and a lot of fast break points off the rebounds. So good on him, man. Good on him. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So guys, as always, I want to thank my lovely wife, Kirsten. She'll not be possible without you, babe. So thank you very much. And I want to say, Sophia, my baby girl, my pride and joy, the apple of my eye. I hope you're watching this. Daddy loves you very much. And I hope all you guys are watching out there. And stay tuned for the next episode coming up of the next show.